All right, let's give you all a little bit of a heads up here. The 1 hour chart to start off with, and I'll show you the daily. So the 1 hour has broken this trend line, and we'll get to this. This is for the daily, but look at it on the more granular level. On the hourly, perfect tap of that line and rejected, pretty quickly. And now we're down here consolidating for maybe a couple more hours. Maybe we even rally all the way back up to this trend line, which would be close to 25K even. That's more evident on the daily, which I'm going to show you in a second. But the important thing is on the shorter time frame. It's already, this is what I've been talking about all this week. That using shorter time frames, you can get a heads up on the rest of the market, because there's a lot of people still think, maybe we can go back to, 28, 29K or 30K or whatever K. That's becoming less and less likely now. And the reason for that is, on the hourly chart, right, we've broken that uptrend. On the daily chart, you guessed it, we've broken that uptrend. So let's zoom way in here, right? Same line. I haven't touched that yellow line, right? So now look at it, right? Multiple touches, right? You could even draw it up towards this, which I showed you before, but even the most lenient, that you could draw this line, right? Drawing it from the most bottom possible, right? Bottom and bottom, 2 touch points, right? We've broken out of that with a daily, several daily closes, right? On the candle chart, if my thing loads, here we go, right? Look at that. One, two, two confirmations with a wick right up to that line again. All the more enhancing our reasoning that this is broken, and we're potentially, and potentially by the hour here, increasing the odds of this rolling over and going into a downtrend. The downtrend would likely, take us back to this kind of range, 20K, maybe to 22, 18 to 22K, right? Somewhere in there. That's where we're headed if this starts to, continue down, which more and more evidence is showing that. So could we, over the coming days, could we possibly go back up? Of course, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of worked our way back up all the way here over the next coming days, rejected off of that, and then go down, right? That might be in order, right? And I didn't mean to draw that, so I meant down this way. For some reason I'm getting some lag. We're having some crazy storms over the past couple days here, so it is looking nuts outside my window now. Maybe I can show you guys. No, I can't move it. I don't want to break my camera. But basically, we could bounce up to here, reject, and then come down. And with this bounce up here, everyone would get pretty excited. Say we're going back to 25K. We're about to take out all these highs, but that would be a trap, because very likely now that we've closed 2 daily candles below here, that would end up looking, it basically just be a trap. The odds of this playing out bearish now are much greater than bullish at this point, right? Because of that, because since early July, you could even argue back in here in June, we've been in an uptrend, and that is now not only hesitating, but looking at a confirmation of broken in a big way on the daily chart, right? This isn't the 1 hour. But the 1 hour gave us a glimpse of that, yesterday even. Um, 2 days ago we broke through it, but we waited our confirmation last night. We got it. So we could do that. What else we could do? Just do something like this, right? Come down and make a low over the tomorrow morning. You could wake up and the price is at 22K, taking out all of these lows, and then it's over, right? Then you'll probably, maybe you come back up and hit your head on 23K, and then it's good night, because not only this, but you got to look at the weekly as well. The weekly is easier to see it with candles, and not just the trend line here, which is still like a bear flag, right? We still looked at this downtrend, bear flag up, right? But the most important key thing on the weekly is the 200 week, which, if you give me a few hours here, I can maybe get that up for you. Right here, right? And that's it, 23K, like right on it. So yeah, that there's some big things happening that might catch people off guard. Even if we go back to 25K and tap it, it would be brief, in my opinion, right? As of now, right? That can change tomorrow. It could change by the hour, potentially. But as of now, how I see it, we're starting to roll on the granular level, and it's working its way up to the 4 hour, the daily, maybe the weekly. By the time the week's done. So we'll see. Pay attention to what's going on here.